Hello and welcome back to Brook Valley Life, or hello for the first time. Archery again today, and this is our series carrying on. So we've unboxed the riser, we've had a look at it, and it is the Tebow H7 that looks exactly like the Hoyt Exceed. I've had a good look over it now, well impressed, especially for the price of it. Came out about 200 and something US dollars. Here in New Zealand, we pay in New Zealand dollars, I think it's $1,825 for the Hoyt Exceed, brand new. As I said, I paid 200 and something US dollars, so it comes about 400 Kiwi dollars for this riser. And yeah, I can't tell any difference, just some names. There may be the odd blemish here and there, but I can live with that. So good bow, good riser. And today, this one, what we're going to do is show you exactly what I'm going to put onto it and shoot with for the season or the upcoming year, getting ready for the national indoors next year. So stay with me, come and have a look at what I use. Stick down in the comments what you think of other companies copying the design. It's been happening all around the world. So yeah, ILF, everyone uses ILF, which is what I'm using. It's not a formula bow, it's ILF. So the limb pockets will take any of the ILF limbs as well. So let's go and have a look at what I got. So yeah, hello everyone. So now let's take a look at the bow itself. I'm just going to move this out of the way. I should have done it earlier. Sorry for the close-up of my ugly mug. We're going to spin you around and I'm going to show you what I've got on my bow. So here we go. Let's zoom out a fraction. So here's the bow itself, or the riser itself. And as you can see, it says Tebow. It's a Tebow H7 made by Jung Sing, Chinese company, and I've got their Phoenix compound bow, and yeah, it's cheap but it works really well. So what have I added to it? Well, first of all, let me pop around, get my fingers out of the way, come round, and hopefully you can see sorry, my bad, press the wrong button. I'll come round and hopefully you can see there the button. Yeah, I'm using a Shibuya DX button as it comes through just there. Now, why am I using it? One, it's cheap. Two, it's extremely good for the price. It does exactly what I want. I've got confidence in this. I've used one of these now since 2007. Well, since I picked up a bow. This is what I was recommended, and I haven't had any reason to change it. So I haven't. Now, the rest I'm using is a wraparound rest. It's an AAE Micro Elite. I believe that's what it's called. Micro adjustments, and again, it's one I've had for absolutely ages, and I've got confidence in it. Works really well. Never had any issues with it coming loose. I just don't have confidence with the stick-on ones. I've seen too many come off when people are shooting. So this is what I've gone with. As you can see there as well, I've got an Arctic clicker. Now this is a carbon. Oop. Hopefully you can see that. It's a carbon clicker, solid carbon with a brass bit on the end. Makes a good noise when it hits. So that's there. The sight, as you can see, Sherlock, and it's I think that's the Challenger. Now again, I've had this for absolutely ages. I bought it secondhand in the UK when I was there, and I've had no issues at all. I put on these little dampers, and I've also now added the Shrewd sight from Brady Ellison. I just find it a lot better. And if you can look down, you can see I've got a dot in there. That's an orange dot from that side. Again, I don't know if you'll see it, but it's an orange dot and it works perfectly for me. Now, on the riser itself, I have a Cartel mini stabilizer with a small amount of weight. I've always run one on top, don't have one on the bottom, just for a little extra damping and a little bit of weight up top. The limbs, Uka HX10s, Evo 2s I think they are. Yep, there we go, HX10 Evo 2. Now they are £40 and long. The reason, I'll just step back a sec. The Sherlock, why did I go with the Sherlock sight? I wanted a sight that was good, wouldn't let me down and last a long time. Sherlock's got a really good name. I'm not sure if they make the recurve sights anymore, but I've had no issues with this. I've got two actually, one on each bow, and the other one I've also got the parts to turn it into a compound sight as well. Fantastic sights, and yeah, I don't need to change to anything else. At the time it cost me about £200. So yeah, you can see they're expensive. I use this, one, because of the colour, and two, because it works. Simple as that. The limbs. Why did I go to Uka limbs? I'd seen that they were fast and you could shoot a lower poundage for the same speed. So at the time I bought these, I was shooting 38 pound, but I had 40 pound on the fingers, so I thought I'd get myself a set of 40 pound limbs, see how they are, see how smooth they are to draw, because they were supposed to be smooth, and yes they were. And I can shoot, well I was shooting in my prime back in 2017, 40 pound off the fingers, and these things were flying, or the arrows were flying absolutely amazingly from this bow. Or not this bow, but from the bow I was using these limbs on. They are 50% carbon and 50% resin. I think that's what it is on these ones. Yep, can't say enough about them. Fantastic limbs. The string. The string is red and black with some blue, as you can see there, hopefully. Knocking points. This is a homemade string. 8125. From BYC, I think it's BYC, not BCY. Yeah, BYC. Yeah, made at home, pre-stretched to 300 pounds. I made my own because I trust them. Simple as that. If something goes wrong with them, I'm the one at fault. Serving is Halo, and yeah, not had any issues with any of my strings breaking, fraying. As long as I keep them waxed, everything is sweet. So that's the strings, and no, I think one of the last things on the bow itself is my stabilizer setup, and I have had this again for absolutely ages. It's the biter, however you want to pronounce it, setup. I've got I think it's a 3-inch extender, and then a 30 or 33-inch long rod. I'll take you up the top. Oops, sorry for the light. And I've got 3 weights on the end. I've got 2 15-inch sidebars and it doesn't say there anymore. The V-bar itself used to have some writing on it telling you, oh hang on, I do have it. It says it up there. Hopefully you can see that. 90 degree times 17. So it's a 90 degree angle and a 17 degree down. As you can see there, they do go down. And I have 2 weights on the end. So that's my bow. That is what I'm going to be shooting. I haven't changed the handle that came with it, or the grip. This is a softish rubber grip. Feels lovely. I've always used wood. Yeah, so that's the bow. So what am I going to be chucking from it? I have these things. Oh, finger again. I am so sorry. These things are, hopefully you can see on this one, so difficult to show you. Skylon Paragon. These are 600 spine at the moment, and I say at the moment because this may well change. They have black excess wings, and I do have some spin vanes I'm going to put on there with the red knock. They've got a pin system at the end, and I think I have 140 grain points glued in. Now I also have a set of hopefully you can see, it's going to be upside down, isn't it? There we go. Skylon Archery Performers. Now why have I got these as well? Well, they're also 600 spine. They're also the same diameter. They've got the same pins, the same knocks, same points. The difference between the two, Paragons, 0.0015 straightness. The Performers are supposed to be 0.006 plus or minus. Now I've shot both sets of these arrows and I cannot find an issue or difference, I shouldn't say issue, a difference between either of them. They shoot exactly the same. They're the same length. The only difference at the moment is the colour knock and the vanes on the back end, and I'm thinking of changing these ones to these ones. The reason why, I've only got one set of these and I've got a load of these, so I'll most probably change over to those when these get damaged with all the training, and that's already started to happen. Oh, one thing I did forget on the bow, I hate using a finger sling, so I use a wrist sling. Yeah, not many people of us do that. I do. I just can't get on with the finger sling. I just lob my wrist into there, holds the bow, and I just don't have anything yet on my hand. So that's my arrows. Again, Chinese arrows, Chinese points, Chinese pins, and again, I'm confident in them. They work perfectly. So I'm really happy. My tab. I use a KSL Gold, the aluminium version, so the black. This is it. I've got two of these. I have changed the elastic on it, and I've also ground a little bit off that because it was catching on my fingers. Can't remember where it was now. Might have been on the other one, but that's all good. So that's my tab. Arm guard, I've got an Infitec, and I've also got another one that I've just bought. Arm guard, yeah. I use a Cartel arrow puller. In fact, there's my other one. As you can see, brand new, hasn't been shot yet. I should do, I know. Yeah, don't need to know about that. Also got some Eastern full synthetic arrow lube. The old stock snot or whatever it was called. Yeah, to lube up the arrows if you're shooting on the targets that stick to your arrows. So you're talking, I think it's the Fastgo or the 11 ones. Yeah, they were sticking. Nothing else. No, nothing else in there. I use a Visionary 12 times magnification monocular. Why do I use that? Because I hate having stuff around me, i.e. a scope. I can see 70 meters okay with this, as long as I use some knocks that I can see. And I always carry spare knocks of different colors just in case someone on the target is using the same stuff, same colors I should say. Yeah, I've got 800 millimeters to shoot in. Yep, I don't want anything getting in my way and I'm going to be worried I'm going to hit it. It's just something you're thinking about. And my last thing that I'm going to be shooting with is my WB Lamic. Yep, and this is my rangefinder. I have a video a little bit back in the series, in the videos I've done. Take a look at it. This thing, I paid $80, I think it was US, and fantastic bit of kit. Yeah, it's one of the best ones I've had. It's quick, it's accurate, and it's cheap. Is there anything else you want? So this is my setup for this year. Chinese. I think the Ukas are French. These things are German. That's American. So as you can see, I'm not a brand snob. I just shoot decent equipment that is at a good price and will work. Yeah, it doesn't all have to be Hoyt. It doesn't all have to be Vivix, Win and Win, you name it. This setup, if I was to buy this, say all in Hoyt, just the riser and the limbs, I'll be looking at $3,000 minimum here in New Zealand. A good set of stabilizers, and the biter ones are very, very good. They were top of the range when I bought them. You're looking at $500-600 minimum here again. Sights, if you can get one at the moment, because I know Axel, which is one of the top brands, you can't get them for love and the money. Again, you're looking 600 plus US dollars, if not more. Tabs, just a KSL tab here in New Zealand, $100-150. Arrows, these arrows, the same size as the X10s. That's another reason why I use them. The Paragons, 190, the shafts, Australian dollars. So put that into Kiwi dollars, you're looking at 220, around there. The Performers, 120 Australian dollars, so what, 150 Kiwi dollars. Yeah, this one is about 140 Kiwi dollars. So you can see it all adds up. If I was to get brand everything, if say Hoyt and Easton, there we go. There's minimum of 3, 4, 5 set of X10s over here in New Zealand with all the points and everything. You're looking over $5,000, and I've got 2 sets, $6,000. You could be looking anywhere from $7,000 quite easily. So this is why I've gone this way, and I want to show everyone that yes, it is cheaper, however, it still works. So I hope you've enjoyed just seeing what I'm going to be shooting with. Stay with me in this journey. Leave comments down below. What have you got? Have you made any compromises, or are you loyal to brand? Leave it in the comment. Just let me know. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. Forgot the dad joke. I have a few facts about frogs. They're riveting. Yeah, bad as usual. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.